Well, hello Taurus gang, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We are reading about the past person today. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I hope that you will. But regardless, double check your notification bell and make sure that you are still set to know when I upload or go live, because those do get recalibrated, okay, Taurus? And also, know this, you can book a personal reading if you want to delve into areas about money, career, job, and of course love, okay, and family, almost anything except health, okay? So, and of course I truly appreciate the likes and the comments. That touches my heart and helps me on YouTube, so thank you all when you guys do that. It really helps to get feedback of when things, especially when things resonate and that sort of thing, okay? All right, so Taurus, let's do this. We're going to go back in time at the point that this thing went by the wayside, to get a picture of how your person was feeling, thinking, things they were saying, and that sort of thing, okay? Let's take a look, Taurus, at the way this person was feeling, thinking, and saying at the point in time in the past when this thing went by the wayside. Let's take a look. Let's take a look, Taurus gang. Let's take a look. All right, so kind of interesting. All right, a lot of in and out, back and forth. For some of you, this was not your first rodeo of going in and out with this person, okay? We're just going to call that like we see it here. All right, for some of you, this person could only see the negatives, point blank, period. Couldn't see anything you did right, okay? And probably also was affected by other people's opinions, which was their decision. They should not have done that. The only people that know what's best in a dynamic and a connection are the people that are actually in the connection, okay? For others of you, they were busted up when this thing was going down and unhappy. All right, with the Sun reversed and the Five of Cups in the upright, all of those things can come to play. Page of Swords in the reverse, okay? Again, somebody being affected by outsiders. I think maybe they were, some of you, maybe they were kind of low-key suspicious of you, okay? For some reason, nah, this is weird. Okay, let's just keep talking. Let's talk through this stuff, okay? But you know, I do think that they had a high opinion of you in a lot of ways. But they felt stuck. They felt like they had hit rock bottom. Some of you, this had to do with money too, or family. Okay. There were times that they wanted to fight for this thing. They thought maybe it had some potential with a lot of work. But, and, you know, honestly, they felt like they were, your reading is a little bit similar to Aries, because they felt like there was too much that they couldn't overcome here, okay? And don't shoot me, I'm just the messenger. They felt like things weren't fair, or that there was not equal give and take. Maybe you divorced this person too. That could also speak to that when it comes out in the reverse, with justice reversed like that. But even when they walked away, these were the last three cards I pulled as clarifiers. They were still holding on, and still not ready to completely let this thing go energetically, and energetically walk away. Emperor is in reverse here. You know, there was probably some asshat energy on one or both sides. Either they were acting this way or they felt like you were. Take it what resonates on that, okay? But, you know, everything that goes along with the Emperor reverse. Controlling, unstable, you know, narcissistic behavior, egotistical, you know, and for those of you that they could only see everything you did wrong and nothing you did right, that goes right along with that. They were very critical of you, okay? Very critical, and had probably an impossibly high standard that probably no human could ever meet, okay? For what it's worth, okay? And so at any rate, let me give you the zodiac signs associated with this, okay, Taurus. You have earth and air and fire. and water. So you have everything in the minor arcana. Some of them were, like I said, low-key suspicious of you for something. I don't know what in the hell, but, you know, I think maybe they had issues around money or whatever. Maybe they thought you weren't fair with money and you weren't, you know, responsible with money, you know, or maybe you made more money than they did, okay? You pulled the Queen of Pentacles here, and then you pulled the Knight of Pentacles, which, you know, can sometimes, it's again, I think they were back and forth before they actually made a decision. I think they were hoping that this thing would eventually work out, and, you know, I think they walked away hoping that. I think that was their last thought, was that maybe eventually. Now, we're going to see where they are now, okay? But hear me out on this thing. Okay, so you pulled everything in the minor arcana. You pulled Aries and Libra and Leo in the majors. All right, so let's do this. Let's ask, at the moment you are watching this reading, what are their thoughts and feelings about this connection now? Have they released it now? Or do they miss you? Do they feel emotion towards you? What is in their mind and in their thoughts and in their heart regarding this connection at the time that my person here, at the time you and I are having this conversation, okay? What are their thoughts and feelings and that sort of thing? Boy, are they ever up in their head. Well, we've had a little bit of a rude awakening towards the end of this thing, okay? So let's talk about it. All right. There's conflict and drama here with the Five of Wands. It's either inside them or outside, but probably both, okay? That's probably a fair statement. Based on all the other cards I see, it's definitely on the inside. Could be on the outside too, okay? But, you know, there's a lot of times that they think, you know what, it's just so much work to be done. At the end of the day, even if I gave it a hard push, it wouldn't, you know, work out. There's times they would like to clear the air, maybe have some apology or some peacefulness between you two. You know, you got the Three of Swords in reverse. I think they're trying to heal. And they feel like you may be trying to heal and release this thing too. Okay? And there could have been a third party, you know, in the past. Okay? All right. You know, but again, they have not let this go. Point blank period. They have not let this go, and I have other cards that are going to say that too as we move along this thing. They're kind of exhausted by this. They do have some grudges and some anger, and they're mad about some things, but yet they can't let it go. Cannot let it go. All right? Really up in their head, but they think they'd be wasting their time to reach out. But guess what they know in their heart? That you are their heart's true home. That's what this card speaks to. It is emotion. It is a lot of thought about reaching out. So, do they have emotion for you still? Yes. Do they think about reaching out? Yes. Do they think about the fact that it would not work out? Yes. Do they think about the fact that they'd like to clear the air? Yes. Do they feel passionate towards you? Yes. Okay. So, I hope that clears up where we are right now. We're going to see whether they're going to reach out, okay? But I'm going to give you the zodiac signs real quick. We have water, earth, and fire. We have air. So, and that's, yeah, you didn't pull any major arcana. So, you just pulled air, fire, earth, and water on this one, okay? All right, Taurus. So, now, let's do this. Will they reach out? Will they reach out? And will it be for reconciliation or just to clear the air? What can we get about any kind of communication that may come from this past person towards my Taurus friends? Communication from this person toward my Taurus friends. Man, they're going back at, yeah. There's going to be communication, but it's going to be combative. It's going to be combative. But they're really up in their head about it, quite honestly. And, you know, you've got, let me tell you what you've got. You got the Ten of Wands in reverse, which again, their first thought is even if we tried, if we just couldn't make it. But yet I can't let it go. Four Swords reversed. And I'm still angry and got grudges. Knight of Wands in the upright, but I'm going to reach out probably just to be an asshat. you know, and then I'm going to withdraw again, Hermit, and then I'm going to reach out again, High Priestess in the reverse, and I'm going to be combative when I do. Of course, I don't know who in the hell you're dealing with or dealt with. Okay. So, fire, air, and Virgo in this part of the reading. Okay. This person. Wow. Okay. Whatever, right? All right. So, they're going to reach out, but just to be an asshat, even though they love you. Who does that? Okay. It's like, if that's the only reason you're reaching out, then, you know, whatever. What happens if Taurus reaches out? We're going to ask that question next, Taurus gang. What happens if you were to reach out? Should you reach out? Let's take a look. All right. It would not be a good thing. Okay, not right now anyway. All right. I do think there would be some honesty spoken on your part, but this is in and out energy, other people's influence and opinion, the lack of equal give and take and fairness, and wasting your time. So I guess they just want to be miserable. Okay, whatever. Earth, fire, and air, and Libra. Okay, Taurus. Will this thing change in the future? What is the predictions going forward? We based everything we saw on the current energy. What is the likely outcome between these two? My Taurus and this past person. What is the probable outcome between these two? Will there ever be a start? Will there ever be a reconciliation? Or will this person and Taurus's past just kind of stay stagnant? Okay. This right here says it all. Let's talk about it, Taurus. Speedy action or communication after a delay. Truth coming out. Fighting for this. Eventual positive outcome. Then followed by the walking away card, the ending card. Then followed by fighting for this. Having trouble letting go. And the reason this card came out is because nothing changes. Back and forth and back and forth. And I know that why that is. And the emotion is the one thing that is constant in all of this, okay? And the history, all right? That was the last card. These were the last two cards to come out, all right? And these alone could have told the entire story. Nothing changes and the emotion is still there. Nothing changes meaning in and out energy. And I know why. I'm going to tell you exactly why. All right. Until both of you figure out why this thing keeps coming to an end, it is going to keep coming to an end every time you come back together. And you have to figure it out and go inside and fix it before you guys come back together again. Obviously, you can't make your person do that. You can do that, and you can attract better going forward, either with this person or with someone else. But you both have to come to the table and not only talk the talk, but walk the walk, as I often say. All right. So that's why this is happening. I've got a shadow work playlist. I've got, and it will help you somewhat, okay? But you've got to figure out why you guys keep ending. Because something is causing it. And can I give you a hint? It is on both sides. Okay, it is on both sides. And I'm not saying you've done a damn thing wrong, Taurus. You may be treating this person like gold. But if you're allowing them to treat you in a different sort of way, you see what I'm saying? And you have to look at the internal beliefs that are in your subconscious. By definition, you are unaware of what you even have there, okay? About what you deserve, you fearing what, you're manifesting what you're fearing, what you're trying to avoid. Maybe that's it. It could all be all of those. So complex, okay? But I would hit that. I would hit my law of attraction thing in my playlist called The Life Preserver. And I would hit possibly a couple of things in Twin Flame, okay? All right, so we have air and earth and air and water. and Pisces, Cancer, and fire. So you have every zodiac sign. So that's what I see, Taurus, and we're going to get some overall advice for you guys from the tarot. I'm just going to pull from the middle some advice for the Taurus gang. One from down here. All right, so here's the thing. You know, you've got to understand that things like this are divinely appointed. They are supposed to happen, and it's always about lessons. If romance happens from it that's lasting, well, that is just a side benefit. But it is always seeing that these things happen for us and not to us, okay? And they're to awaken to our strengths. You've got sneakiness and deception here, and being overly guarded and combative in your energy. And knowing that this is your heart's true home, and vice versa, once again, okay? A lot of emotion here. And it's really up to you to go to the divine and do the work like we talked about, and trust the process on this thing, or whatever comes your way, and not be so guarded and combative about making the changes needed to really find your heart's true home wherever it is, okay? With this person or someone else, okay? And we have air and water and Taurus, interestingly enough. So I hope this is helpful to you, and I wish you guys many blessings going forward. Thank you guys so much for watching, for liking, commenting, and sharing, okay? Many, many blessings.